A major land claim dispute launched by AZA First Nation has been settled with the Canadian government. Good evening and thank you for joining us. A historic $130 million settlement has been reached between Ottawa and the First Nation community near Beardmore.
The agreement addresses AZA First Nation's Treaty Reserve claim against the country, which sought reserve land under the treaty and financial compensation for not having a reserve since 1850. Jess Clement has the details.
Nimbigo-Zagagan Anishinaabe will now be able to build on and potentially expand its reserve after a $130 million settlement was reached between the community and the federal government. The settlement addresses the First Nations Treaty Reserve claim, which recognizes the community's loss of land through dispossession. Back in 2008, AZA received 12.5 kilometers of land near Partridge Lake and just started building on it in the past few years. Chief Yvette Matansanine says members have worked for almost 40 years to get where they are today.
This means that our community can start healing and start the next journey as we move forward to our new reserve called the Lake Nipigon Reserve.
A celebration for the settlement was hosted on Saturday, which saw Matansanine and Minister of Indigenous Services Patty Haidu sign the agreement. Haidu says the announcement marks an important milestone for the members of Nimbigo-Zagagan Anishinaabe.
I've heard constituents that have told me about the stories of losing their land, losing their identity. I think we also heard that story of disbursement, people moving away from community and into all kinds of different other circumstances. This allows people to start to come back together.
Saturday's celebration also featured speeches from various community members, including youth Kyle Hainan. He spoke about what this settlement will mean for him and future generations.
The settlement makes me feel hopeful for the future. I plan to stay connected and contribute to our community. I got excited at the last community planning event, and I look forward to seeing future developments at the reserve. I'm happy that I will always have a place to call home.
Matansanine says the First Nations' next steps will be negotiating with Ontario regarding potential land within their traditional territory that will be made into reserve status.
We plan on identifying land within the Auden and Embabaka area, and of course our Lake Nipigon, our new reserve called Lake Nipigon Reserve. We like to also extend the reserve boundary to make it a bigger reserve for the future generations to come.
Jessica Clement, TBT News.